Okay, everyone, welcome back to the part 4 of this PyQt5 tutorial creating the PyNews application. This will also be the last part, actually. Up until now, we created everything we need. We created the windows, we added some menus and a toolbar, so you can click into the different section of this online newspaper. We also fetched got all the links that we needed and also displayed them under a title within the windows. To make this come a bit more alive, we will have to take some pictures as well, and as we talked about, it's not that easy to just take the pictures from an RSS feed because not all of them do contain pictures. So what we need to create now is a method that goes inside the link that it is displaying already and then take a picture from there and then display that right over the title, so it looks like a professional newspaper would look. So without further ado, let's get going. We will call this for image finder. It will take the variable, not URL, let's call it for link instead. We already used the URL and some other stuff. So as I said, this will find the picture within the link that we put here, which will be the link that is going to that article. As you can see, this is within the news display method, so we will not have to declare this up in the widget method. This will run simultaneously. So, image finder, we will create an empty image list, which we will get the pictures from when we need them. We will say that HTML equals URL open, and that it will also say the link, which is the link that will go in here. And then we will say BS, and that do not stand for what it usually stands for. It stands for beautiful soup. We will say HTML, and then HTML.parser. And then we will say that images equals beautiful soup.find all. And then what do we want to find? We want to find images. src. What just happened there? src : re.compile, and what do we want? We want JPG files, so .jpg. Perfect. And then we will have to create a for loop to save all these images within our list. So for image in images image list dot append the photos to the list. So image and then src. We will, as I said, this will create a list of images or pictures. There is a 90% certainty that the main image will be the first one in the list, so we will just use number 0, which will be the first one. If there is no image at all, we will get an index error. So let's see here, return image list number 0, which is the first one. And then except if we do get an index error, what do? We still want the program to run, so we will do image list dot append, and we will take a picture of an angry cat. Lauren flickr.com/320/240, and then there you are. Perfect. So as I said, if it might be some breaking news article, something with just a few lines, and they will get back with more when they have more, and they didn't take the time to put in an image yet, we will not get an image there. An index error will occur, but then it will go next to down here to accept index error, and it will append this image here, which is of an angry cat. And then we will of course return image list, and as always number 0, which is the first one. That is basically what we need. And now to put it to use, we are going to create a new set of labels that will be set right on top of the labels we already have. So do you put the picture on top of the title so you can see the picture, you want to click it, then you see the title and also a short description. So let's just get going. We will say that pixmap is equal to qpixmap, which is basically Python's, not Python, is PyQt's way to display images within labels. And then we will do pixmap, and we use the load from data, and we will do urlleb.request, and then we will do url open. And then here we will put our method here to get the link that we want. So this will be quite a long and hard line to read, but it will work. So image finder, and then we will have to get the link. So news items number 0, since this is the first case, and then the key, as we do remember, will be pure link. That's the pure link, so that's what we get. And then we will have to do .read. There we are. Perfect. There you go. And then we will do that label 1, let's call them for img, is equal to a q label, of course. And then we will do label 1.img set pixmap, set pixmap, and that will be pixmap, which is basically our variable for this now. And then we will have to end it with the parenthesis, of course. I will do one more now straight away, and then I will pause it and put in the rest, so you will not have to watch me type all that in 9 times. So here also we will do pixmap dot load from data url, that was one parenthesis too many, url leb dot request dot url open, and then we will use our method image finder, and then use items, and since this is number 2, we will use the second, and then the key is, as we already know, pure link, and then we will do read. And then one more time we will call this for label 2img, that is equal to a q label, of course. And then we will set the pixmap, so label 2img dot set pixmap, and we will say pixmap. Great. As I said, I will put on pause now and fill in this rest. They will be exactly the same. We will just change out, of course, the links. Okay, as you can see now, I did a bit of stuff without you seeing it. What I did was that I gave this, I set the pictures for all the other labels as well. As you can see now, the way I did it, I put it on top of the link label. So you can see here, pixmap.load from data urllib.request.url open. Then we use our method that we created here, image finder, and it will take the link news items number 1 here, pure link. So this is the second link it goes into, and also fetches the picture. And then we say that label 2 underscore img is the q label, and we also set the photo as pixmap, which is this one. So beautiful. Now what we have to do is to place these new labels within the grid that we created. We will have to move a bit around and stuff, but I will do it as quick as I can. So we will do, it will be 9 of them. So we will do this, copy that, and we will do 2, 3. Here we will add widget, and that will be label 1 img. And where to place this? This will have to be in the top corner now, so we will just move everything 1 row down. 0, 0. That means that the link will have to be in 1, 0, and so on, because we want them to be displayed directly over. And this will be label 2 img, and this will be in 0 and 1. So 0 and 1. And then the last on this row will be label number 3 containing the picture. So label img 3, there you are. This will be on 0 and 2. And as I said, then we will have to move these 1 way down. So 1 and 0 there, 1 and 1 there, and 1 almost. 1 and 2 there, so they will be displayed directly under their picture. As you can see now, the picture is at 0, 0, and the correct link is at 1 and 0. So the picture on top and also the link and description under. I will put on pause again and do the rest of them. Okay, what I did now is that I placed the rest of the label with containing images around. So here you can see this is our grid layout now. We have the grid layout dot add widget label 1 img, and we place it at 0, 0, the next one at 0, 1, the next one at 0, 2, and so forth. So this will be the 3 on top. Under them we will get the corresponding link. That is, as we have said before, hidden under a title, and also you will get the description of the news case. And here we go. So here is the links, here is pictures, here are links, here are pictures, here are links, and so on and so on. Also, if you go into, for example, the strange section of the newspaper, you will get from this URL, and if you go to entertainment, you will get from this URL, economy from this URL, technology from this URL, and so on and so on. So now let's see if it works. I am still on my travel laptop, so it might take a bit of time here, and there's a lot of links to be processed, so I never said this will be a very effective program, but it will get the work done. See, here we are. Body of missing British climber Tom Ballard found. Sad story there first, and then North Korea planning rocket launch after US talks fail. Bomberman is at it again. And then let's see here if we can get some entertainment news. If my computer will be a bit faster, that would be great. Here we are. So, George Michael's private art collection goes on display. Empire actor faces 16 charges over racist attack hoax. We all read about that. I found it a bit funny. And then let's see if we can get some technology here. So, technology news. Let's see what they have for us. There we are. Chelsea Manning jailed for refusing to testify at WikiLeaks inquiry. Social media has a dangerous dark side, warns Sky Boss. Let's see what happens if we enter, and of course Facebook is here as well. So let's see what happens if we click this link. Will it take us to the correct page? Let's hope so. As we know, we have hidden the links beneath the title. This looks promising. Social media has a dangerous dark side, warns Sky Boss Jeremy Derrick. I have no idea who that is. Except that he's a Sky Boss, of course. It needs rules just as much as TV does. Okay. Well, it does work, It's a bit, there we are. So I will make one more video where we go a bit more into the program so that you can see that. The program is basically done now. You can add features if you want. Maybe you can add a small feature that can changes the URL. If you place your URL up here, for example, and then it will read from that. That's up to you what you want to do for it, from what more you want to do with it from this time on. Now let's just quit it. Let's see, exit. Yeah, and also, of course, it is possible to open everything within one window so that you don't get a new window each time you take economy. But just to show it off, I thought it was a bit easier like this. Well, that has actually brought us to the end of the road. I hope that you learned something from all of this. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to ask them in the comment section down below. And also, if you appreciate at least what I'm trying to teach you here, then give me a thumbs up and maybe consider even to subscribe to my channel.